Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray, and I'm back at you with another weekly stock market update. The last couple weeks, I will say that everything has been going to the script. If you've been keeping up the last couple weeks, you've been seeing that I'm putting stocks on here with levels, and we hitting those levels as the market continues to drift. With the overall market, the S&P 500, which I'm about to show, is actually trending sideways, but we have a few stocks that I've been stock picking that's been, making moves. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Excuse me. Let me drink some coffee then we. All right. Let's see. That's some good coffee. For the past couple weeks, you can see this is the SPX. So this is a daily chart of the S&P 500. So for the past couple weeks, we've been in a range, right? The expected move has been right around between 50 and 60 for the last couple weeks. And as you can see, this would have been December 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, 5th. And you see the 6th, 9th. And this was last week. So this was the week before, and this was last week. And we've been right here. Now let's look at it on weekly. So we could see what the candlesticks look like. So this is the last, look at this. So last week and then the week before. Now this is a Harami. It's not a profound one. We don't, but this is the body of this candlestick right here is in within inside of this one. Those generally, when I see those, even though it's on the weekly, I generally start looking for reversals, right? So, and we also have big news this week. There's a lot of news. We have a FOMC decision this week, and many people are expecting them um, to cut or stay flat. But if you're looking at the bonds are starting to go down. So, which means that if bonds are going down, if you're looking at yields, then yields should be going um, up. And if that's the case, then that says that they're not going to cut. So the bonds are telling us that we're not going to get a cut. So let's see what we have. But either way, right? if we're looking at if we're looking at the chart, we can tell that the chart is slowing down as it's going up. So we're starting to drift sideways. The expected move again for this week is $59.03. Now, if we open that back up and go to the daily, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the bonds. I'll pull up the chart. So you can see this is the range. Let's see if we get some fireworks on on Wednesday. Let's go look at the bonds. Now, generally, I like to look at the TLT. You can see the TLT has been going. So we got down, down, right? So if we're looking at that, now let's go look at the we can go look at interest rates. Let's see. I want to pull that up. I'm gonna pull up the 2 year. And it doesn't, I don't want to look at it like that. Bear with me. I'm gonna get you straight. Show you how. Now, here's the 2 year. These are the 2 year yields. You see how if I'm looking at this chart and I don't know what it is, I'm like, man, this is bullish. I'd be I have a stop down here, betting on it to break out here and go higher. Now it did hit right here, and we seen some resistance pull back. Now this is the 2 year. If this were to go higher, in order for your 2 year yields to go higher, that would mean that interest rates would either be remaining where they are, or that means that interest rates would be going up. Right. And then that's going to give you a higher yield. Basically, if you put money in your savings account, that means the interest on the savings will be going up. You'll be getting more money for letting the bank hold your money, right? I'm just trying to make it simple so you guys can understand what's going on. So the chart is actually telling us that if I'm just looking at this chart, I say, man, right now, I say we probably won't even get a cut according to the chart, right? But if they do something, now going back looking at the SPX, when I see this type of candlestick pattern, I'm looking for a reversal. I am looking for a reversal or a big move out of here. It may not go down, but I should see a nice move out of here, either direction. So I'm expecting some fireworks this week, right? The chart is telling us a few different things. So I am expecting. Now, with that being said, if I'm expecting a big move, how would I trade that? That's what we're gonna talk about. That's the one good thing about one of the many good things about my show. Let's get to some stocks. I got some new stocks on here this week. One of them is Notive. I think that's how it's called. In Notive. I have no idea what it is, right? All I know is it's up and to the right. I was probing around on different websites and ran across this. I think I was actually on TradingView looking at something, and I seen this stock come up on stock gainers. So you can see I got put my fibs on here. We hit this level, busting through this level. Next one up is right around 750. Now I don't know how if it's gonna continue to go straight there or not, but that's the next level up. Let me throw some indicators on here. See what we're looking like. Got my MACD on here. You guys will notice that I use different indicators at different times. So let's see. Let's pull up Tesla. Tesla's been going to the moon. It's hitting every level on the way up. Everyone that I got on here is hitting. You're looking at it. Look, it chopped around here. Boom. Hit 2618. Look where it's at. The next one up is 460. Um, it may hit it next week. It may hit it on Monday. But the next one up is 460. Then after that, we got 500. At some point, this will slow down. But I do have divergence on the histogram down here on the MACD, but I don't have it up here on the moving averages. If you're asking me, I'm saying it's gonna keep going. I think it'll keep going. Uh, but I would, me personally, if we hit this next level, I start taking something off the table. That's just me. That's just how I think. Can't lose money taking profits. ARM. Let's get to ARM. ARM got a crazy chart going on right now. ARM is one of those stocks where if I'm trading, right? If I'm just making a trade, this candlestick right here would give me pause. Just just trading, right? I would be looking for maybe some chop in here, come back and retest this right here. So if I was trading, um, I would either wait on a pullback to get in, or I wouldn't trade it at all. Or yeah, I'd either wait on a pullback to get in back into here, or I wouldn't trade it at all. Investing, like long term, I think that just take all this off of here and just look at this. Let's zoom out. I think that it's gonna break out of here and then continue to go higher and eventually take these highs out. But I don't know how long that'll take. So if you just looking to buy and hold and you're not really trading, that's not a bad look. Same similar to Microsoft. Look at Microsoft. Look at this range right here. I don't have it on this chart. I had it on here on another one. So you got a range right here. Let's zoom out. Let's go out about 3 years and look. Look at that. See, I had just chopped in this range and then broke out. So at some point, I think that it will take these highs out. But look at this candlestick right here. This is a candlestick. See how this candlestick look? And then we got a down day. That's what I think something similar could happen in ARM, right? But overall, if you're a long-term trader, I do think that you may get a little chop and then it continue to go higher. Microsoft is a great play on AI, in my opinion. Oracle, uh, why did I have Oracle on here? I look at so much. I had this on here last week. And to be honest with you, let's go look intraday. I had to pull up one of my other charts. Let's see. So if looking at this last week, I must have seen from here to here, pull back, and then to there. So let me go pull up. Let's pull up another chart. Pull up my. So I have different ones with different. I wanted to see if I had. No. So I got Oracle on my list of stocks to watch, and I don't see the reason. I'd have to go back and look at last week. It must have been like right here. If you see this up moving in this pullback into here, but then we got it coming back down into here. So it is oversold intraday. And other than that, though, to be honest with you, just looking at it like it is, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't be in this to get not bullish anyways. Like if you threw this chart up and said, "Hey, what do you think about this?" Just looking at it real time, and I do all of these, on as you can see on the spot. I would be neutral on this. I do see I'd mark this up just like this. I'll show you guys exactly how I'd mark this up. I see a pattern here. I got an expanding triangle. I can see that just by looking at it. You got an expanding triangle. Now, here's your pole. You had a low, high, low, big move. You got your expanding triangle. Now it came down here, hit support right here. Now when I mark it up, now I like what I see. I got support right here. So this level right here held. This is a gap. Got a gap here. Got wicks, wicks. The next thing I want to see is a candlestick this week come up and go back into. If I get a candlestick to go back into the pattern, then I'm looking for it to rip through and go to the upside. That's how I would play it. I'd have to get this. Let's go intraday. I need to see this continue to go up and rip through here. If I get it continue to go up back into the pattern, then I would take it all the way up, at least to the gap fill. So I'm gonna leave Oracle in there because I like the way that. So I'll be watching that this week to see how it plays that, right? IV rank is 20, so I wouldn't be, excuse me, looking to sell premium in there. Let's go look at SMCI. SMCI has retreated. Let's put our indicators back on. We can see that it came up to the 1618 and kind of pulled back. And here we are sitting right here in this range right here. We got a few. These are all like weird candlesticks. You got almost like a doji, another doji, what they would call something similar to a spinning top right here, and they just sitting in this range. So almost like a consolidation, right? So let's look and see if we get that with the FOMC decision this week on Wednesday. If we get something to shake it out of here, either way, I'm still bullish on it though. I still think it'll get higher. And I will take a look at that's another stock that I didn't put on here, but I want to SoundHound. It's a AI. We got AI in the name, obviously. This is one that I also had seen that is rocketing up, like it's going bananas. Now, something like this, I don't like chasing. It's already overbought on the RSI and on my stochastic, but it does have a good IV rank. So this is something that I would possibly look at selling something like either a put or a strangle in. So this would be something like you could come down into here and maybe sell the 14, sell a put. So you can collect about 144 is the mid price, and it's margining you 465. You got a 67% pop. You got an 80% probability of keeping 50% of this, or I could angle this. I don't think it'll cost me anything to sell the other side. Come out here and then maybe sell right out here at the 20s at 27 at the 28 delta on the call side. I still got a 67% pop. Now these strikes right here to the upside don't have prices on them yet. They will when the market open. I more than likely would come a little higher and move this out, to be honest with you, if I was going to sell the other side. So I will add sound to it just because it's one of those AI plays and it's already going up. This might be something that one could hold for long term. It just came back down and made a bull flag all the way up here. I do not have fib levels on it because it continues to make a low and then make another higher high. So at this point, it's not, it's going parabolic. So you got to be careful with these. And with that, guys, hopefully you got something out of this. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Coming on in January. I want to say the first or the second. Well, the first, I think the markets be closed, so it'll be January 2nd. I'm gonna start doing at least one live stream a week, and then I will make that available for subscribers. So you'll see a new button under there, and I'll probably make it like something cheap, 9.99 a month, um, less than what you pay for Netflix. But on that, during that live stream, you'll be able to see some of my trades when I put them on live. And if you want to follow along, or you can just watch and kind of like learn uh, how I sell premium and stuff like that. It's going to be most, and you won't need a lot of money to follow. Uh, use the link in the show notes. I do get something for it when you sign up with Tasty Trade. Sign up, and then you can have your small account. I'll be doing a lot of spreads, some strangles. Like if I did a strangle on SoundHound, you'd only need about $500 to do it. I would say you need an account with at least 2,500 in it, 2,000, I would say, and then you ready to rock and roll. And that'll be for people who subscribe to the channel and just be looking for that button. I'll put it on there right around the first so we can get going that first week. I'll go live. I'll live stream at least once a week. More than that, but more than that usually, but I do at least once a week. And you guys, those particular subscribers will be able to follow along. So stay tuned for that. And with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. Peace.